let's be honest here with this creature specifically. Now it's on the PS5, so I can't really control the current unless I glitch it, which I haven't done because I'm not playing this today to glitch it. I'm just playing because I feel very depressed today, so I'm just playing it because I feel very fucking depressed today. I was gonna play Xenoverse because Zamasu tends to make me feel better, but I just don't feel like playing Xenoverse because at the end of the day, maybe he makes me feel better, but the game is hard. And that's just frustrating. But I mean, on the iPad, on the TV, not 100%, but on the iPad, you can actually see that there is something floating there. So I mean, when you're first going through this area, obviously you're not going to really put much thought into it, and you're just gonna be like, oh, there's a light, so I'm gonna go and, you know, just see the light. But when you actually stand around and just kind of look this way, yeah, not really, but when you do it this way, you can kind of, you know, you can see that there is a body floating there and then a light. So obviously, and you're in the abyss, so obviously it's going to be a fucking anglerfish. But I mean, it's only when you actually stop and really look around that you're actually gonna be able to see any of this. Because if you don't, and you just walk straight ahead, well, then you're going to be anglerfish lunch. But I mean, even the light, like looking at it here, even the light looks wrong. It doesn't look like one of the lights that's lighting up the way. It's like way too thick and bulby. Whereas the other lights are not thick and they're not bulby, as you can see, because the light is over there. It doesn't look thick and it doesn't look bulby. So all you really need to do is just angle it like this, just to see what is the possibility of what this thing is. I can't fucking talk today. Well, yeah. So anglerfish. Yeah, I mean, look at that on the iPad. You can fucking see his bloody body. I mean, on the TV it's a little bit less because there's light shining in, and so I mean, it's plasma TV, so it's not really light reflecting too much on it, but I can definitely see it more on the iPad than what I can see on the TV. I really hate it when this light stuff happens though. Like when this yellow filter just goes over the top. I have no idea why that happens. I think it's to do with the refresh rate or something, that the refresh rate on the iPads is faster or something than the TV, and then it does all these different colors. Really annoying. But yeah, you can see him. He's very fucking visible. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna stand around here and just kind of try to see if I can get a better angle on him, even though I can pretty much see literally everything as it is, but I still want to see if I can get a better angle on him. And if I find anything else, I guess I will make a video for that too, because I make a lot of Soma videos because I love this game. Sometimes I love this game. The story is definitely something that stays with you forever though. I've really got to put that down. That is really fucking heavy. Bloody PlayStation 5 controller. Let's see, because there's just so much you want to know, you know? If you were to go to the surface now, because at some point somebody did go to the surface and they said it was like dark and the air was toxic and whatnot, but that everything looked relatively okay in the area that they had come out at. But yeah, I wish there was like a second game or something where you kind of, with one of the Simons, because you're still alive, you climbed the space gun. Yes, the squid is patrolling outside, so you'd have to do something about him somehow. I'm not sure what, but you'd have to do something. But yeah, climb the space gun, and they kind of have like a game that kind of is... Well, no, you wouldn't be able to have it hub because it would be so fucking boring. No, it would have to be outside completely. So maybe like one part of the game would just be you climbing the space gun for the last few meters or something, and then maybe battling some of the... You know, it sounds fucking stupid. No, but I'd really like to see the surface. I really just would. Like, it's the same as me just wanting to see what the old world looked like in Horizon Zero Dawn, like when the robots first started attacking people, like what the world looked like at that point. Were people still doing everything that they normally did? Were people still living normal lives? Because some of the dialogue or the recordings, I think, mentioned that some people were living their lives as if nothing was happening. So it kind of just makes you wonder how much of the world actually changed, because in one trailer we see the lights go out. So if we see the lights go out in that city, in that big city, what about everywhere else? And they say Australia was hit first. Well, I'm in Australia, so I guess I'd be fucked. But yeah, it's just so many unanswered questions, and chances are that the third game isn't gonna answer any of those either. It pisses me off. It really does. It's so fucking annoying that it's just unbelievable. So yeah, I hope that we get a second game where it shows us what it because they say they're working on something, so I'm not exactly sure what they're working on. Maybe like an alternate universe type version. I don't know. And it would be great if Horizon 3 would answer some of my questions. And it's not just about the old world, there is a lot of stuff. Also, make more recordings. There are 6 or 7 Horuses. There's battlegrounds everywhere with machines fighting the people. And there's 2 fucking recordings. What? No. Like, fuck. Why would you do that? Horizon Forbidden West ruined the game for me. Then after like a year or 2, 3, maybe more, I started feeling a little better about it and whatnot, but it's still just no. It ruined the game. I did play not Forbidden West, I did play the Zero Dawn recently, and I was enjoying myself when I was playing it, but I just don't feel the same way as I used to playing it. And I just don't think that's okay. So thank you, Forbidden West, for fucking up my Horizon Zero Dawn life. I felt so much for that game, you know, the Horizon Zero Dawn. I cried on every single trailer and everything I watched. Even after I finished the game, I would just cry on trailers, and now I just don't feel anything at all. So fucking hell. Awesome shit, right? Bye.